I'm thinking we're back. Oh, god damn. I'm gonna say something real quick here, just to open the show, if I can really call this what it is. Two things. First of all, I got to get across. Camera's not working. Holy shit, the audio is scoffed. Let me know how bad it is in the chat now that I can see it. But the camera's not working. That's the price I pay for using my phone as a camera, which I guess, but I don't care. I don't really care. I'm gonna stress this every time I start a stream. And you've heard this I'm gonna beat this to death. You've heard this so many times, but this is a janky stream. I want it to be passable. It doesn't need to be good. I'm not like, I'm no Aiden Ross over here. I'm no XQC, whatever that fucking Frenchman's name is. I'm no PewDiePie. I'm just a goon who wants to play bad games and and stream them. But anyways, so that's the price I pay. I did a test stream earlier just to make sure everything actually worked properly, and I was having so many audio issues, but the camera worked. But now that I'm not having, now that my mic's actually working, albeit not exactly as I hoped. Hold on, let me jump. Okay, good. I'm running the chat off my phone now because I don't have two screens. I'm running on a laptop, and I don't really want to play this on the TV. So we're doing it baller style. We're doing it with the phone as as my chat. Actually, we're using a tablet too. We'll hold on. Let me finish my thought first. Anyways, 5440. That's their song, and they got covered by Hootie and the Blowfish or whatever like that. We're talking some boomer shit here, of course. But what I've noticed, and this is something that every 25 to 30-year-old, middle to small town sized white girl in Canada will tell me, and what that is, or they'll kill. They won't tell me. They'll kill me for saying this. Is what I meant to say. I don't know. My brain don't work good. I'm retarded. All those popular on the radio Canadian alt rock bands is as much as I do sort of enjoy them, but that may be because they were just beaten into my psyche, beaten into our collective psyche, has Canadian radio listeners, I guess. They all sound the fucking same. 5440 sounds almost exactly like something like the Tragically Hip, and I know I'm not allowed to say that because Gord Downey's dead, but I don't know what to tell you guys. That's true. That's how it is. It's fucking lame, but whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna put the little doggy up just to entertain you guys. There we go. What was I saying? So, camera don't work. So we're using my phone as a little chat thing. I ended up digging out this old tablet out of my closet, and the reason that's at all significant is first of all, it barely works. It's a shitty old ASUS tablet, but that is where this is a bit of a Leaf history here. A little bit of a lore dump for you guys. That's where kind of everything started to go downhill. So I'm going to overshare a little story before we start talking about the game and Lobotomy Corporation, because it's been a while since I've talked into a microphone to a screen that has a fucking dog floating around in space while simultaneously looking at my phone, looking at a bunch of goons putting garbage in my chat. Many years ago, in the distant year of 2020, end of 2020, I was locked down because of the person I was living with at the time got COVID. Now, I supposedly had COVID. I never tested positive for COVID. I was never actually sick, but I ended up having to lose a month of work. And, me in not working is kind of like a dilemma because I'm not really driven to do anything beyond that, and I'll fuck up my sleep schedule. So I'll be doing I'll go to bed at 7 a.m., wake up at 1 p.m. I don't recommend it. Don't ever do that. That's a miserable way to live. But that was what was happening. But I ended up, by some chance, I ended up using that tablet to start rereading Berserk. And the only reason I remembered that today is because I opened up the Chrome browser on the tablet, and that's what all the tabs were the late 200 chapters for Berserk, so like 275 and stuff like that. And I had like read Berserk before, obviously, but at that point, I was like, like my I had it like started to redabble in Oriental literature. Yeah, again, till that time. So I ended up just like power reading through a bunch of Berserk chapters on like some fucking shitty like manga piracy site. I don't remember which one it was. It doesn't matter. They're all the fucking same if they're not manga decks. But yeah, I am a bit of a fucking weeb. I've always have been, whether I talk about it openly or not, but it is what it is. Now we're just like doubling down on it because I have nothing better to do. Anyways, my point is, started reading Berserk, and then I stumbled upon some other series. Now, that series is one called, if you translate it to English, it's like Yankee High Schooler Kuzuhana-chan. And Yankee is like, if you're familiar at all with like 80s Japanese culture, that's like a delinquent, another term for it. And it just ends up being sort of like a generic, like harem rom-com with like the obvious winner that's going to be this like martial arts tomboy. And I ended up, I think I read through it. I think it was at like 30 chapters at this point. And then somehow a year and a half later, well, like I ended up, like this was like some point last year, I ended up just like ordering all of the volumes they had from Japan and paying like an exorbitant amount of money to DHL for brokerage fees and stuff like that. But I got a package in a day, so that's impressive. But anyways, that was sort of the start of like where everything kind of went downhill, and it started with me, reading Berserk. Started with that shit show, and then next thing you know, we're here. Next thing you know, we got a fucking body pillow that's on the couch behind me, and somehow you would think like the natural organic path would be I would start doing the Instagram nonsense, then I would start doing the streaming, and then the body pillow would come. But everything is backwards, which I think is fucking hilarious to me. But I don't know. That's the lore dump. That was where everything went to hell. And now we're here. Now we're on a stream. With almost a month and a half off. I think the last time we streamed was, if I go to YouTube very quickly here. I'm not going to pull it up because it doesn't matter and I don't want to do it, but I'm just going to type in YouTube. I'm just going to go to my channel, the channel you're on right now watching, and you go boop, 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 and you click on your channel, and then I look at the most recent video that wasn't my music video that I posted 2 weeks ago, which has 12 views on YouTube, but I have 150 views on Instagram because I'm a metrics cuck now, and I pay attention to that shit. Here, hold on. I'm making this more complicated than I need to be. So, how did this get in here? What the fuck? I don't even know. I didn't even put it in my playlist. Anyways, it doesn't matter. My point, if I have one, is that it's been a long time since I bought the stream. So, we're here now. We're streaming. We're mixing it up a little bit. It's not going to be... I was going to do a Mega Strikers last night, but then I fell asleep. Or tried to. But we're going to mix it up a little bit here. So we're going to be playing a game called Lobotomy Corporation. And what Lobotomy Corporation is, hold on. Let's jump over to the game window here. Assuming it's going to show. Let me know. Oh, there we go. Okay, I was going to say, it wasn't showing for a sec. There we go. This is the main menu. We'll switch over to the audio in a sec here, but I'm going to talk a little bit longer and kind of explain what's going on here. So, Lobotomy Corporation... The best way, I've seen it described a lot of ways, and a lot of ways that like infuriate me, because I don't like it when games that aren't roguelikes are described as roguelike. That's like a pet peeve for me. And it's like a pet peeve that makes you want to like punch people in the mouth. That's like a very trivial thing, but I don't know. It's something that like, it's one of those like little trivial details that like will set someone off, and then, you know what I mean? They'd be like, I didn't think he was that crazy, and next thing you know, I'm doing something that I can't repeat here without saying, adding it's Minecraft to the end of it 400, 500 times. But I digress. Doesn't matter. It's all a bunch of bullshit anyway. So what Lobotomy Corporation is, it's part of a series of games by this company called Project Moon. So there's 3 games. The first one is Lobotomy Corporation, followed by another game called Library of Runa. And then the most recent one is a game called Limbus Company, not Limbus Corporation. So there's the corporation, the library, and the company. Now, what we're doing here is this is the best way I can describe it is like if you take sort of the lore of like SCP Foundation, and that's like the very obvious influence. So if you're familiar with SCP, you kind of get the general idea here, where it's sort of like this company that deals with these innocuous supernatural objects and beings. They call them in game as abnormalities, and the point of this one is that you are the manager of a company that essentially provides power to the city through these abnormalities. So you're a power company. Now, the best way to describe the game is sort of like a role-playing base builder. So it's very similar to something like Fallout Shelter, sort of, but it's more like chapter based, and there's kind of a bigger emphasis on combat and stuff like that. But like when we get into the game, if you've ever played Fallout Shelter, you'll see the comparison with how everything's set up. Now the other two games play completely different. So Library of Runa is like a deck builder, like card game style, and then the most recent one, which is Limbus Company, is a fucking gacha game, first of all, but it's also a like a regular straightforward turn-based RPG. Now, I have all the games. I've paid and I've purchased and have had Library of Runa and Lobotomy Corporation installed since I think like February, since I've really kind of heard about the franchise. And then I installed Limbus Corporation on my phone since day one. Now, I have not played any of these games to any extent until today. I played a tutorial and I played the first day of Lobotomy Corporation, which we'll go through again, but you'll see some details like I've unlocked, like where the first abnormality is and shit, but that stuff carries over. But I've never played any of them. The furthest I got was I installed Limbus Company, got to the main menu, listened to like that banger soundtrack of the main menu, because apparently that game is like really good music too. And then I was like, it was like 1 a.m. at that point, so I was like, I'm just gonna go to bed instead, and then never started it again. So I kept seeing shit about it on YouTube and my Instagram feed, so I was just like, you know what? Why not? Why not come back to streaming, and why not finally fucking like pop the cherry on this franchise? So this is more of like I said, this is more of like the strategy base builder style one. It's a little bit rough around the edges as far as like the visual styles go if you compare it to the later two games, and maybe we'll play maybe we'll play Library of Runa too. The only gacha game I want to bother with on this channel is probably fucking probably Arknights, but that's probably it. But anyways, we're gonna play it. I've played about 10 minutes of it, so I kind of have a grasp on the game. We're probably just going to skip through cutscenes because they're very long. At least the first couple are. And we don't really need to... You don't need to see too much. Unless like you guys really desperately want to like watch me play Library of Runa. It's not going to matter too much. But, whatever. Sorry, Lobotomy Corporation. I don't even know what we're fucking playing anymore. I swear I'm present and aware and know what's going on and haven't done anything resembling an illicit drug. And that's unironically I'm saying that. That's very true. Okay, so we've been rambling for 10 minutes. Let me shut the fucking Spotify off. Let me open up the fucking mixer. And then let's fucking play some Lobotomy Corporation. Let me know if the audio is too loud on it too, because I noticed it's fucking quite loud when I played it on the my practice stream, if you will. And I don't want anyone to go deaf here. I'm not here to commit audio violence on anyone's brain or ears or anything like that. So we will leave it as is. If it's too quiet, let me know too. Really, just like let me know how scuffed my shit is, because like I said, this is our first time back doing this in over a month. But anyways, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit that first day button. Oh, it's in runes. It defaults back to Korean, I guess. Language. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, it's a Korean game as well too. So, and then, like I said, the games are obviously sequels to each other. They take place in the same universe, but they all have very drastically different gameplay styles and everything. So, let's do day one. Yeah. So at the beginning of every day, you get to pick. There's usually more than one, apparently, in later days. What your next anomaly is going to be is part of your mission. So this was, like I said, the first one that we've encountered, or I've encountered in the tutorial, and we've already sort of unlocked like some of the details about it. So normally that name it wouldn't be a name; it would have like a code name. But this one, I've unlocked the name, what it looks like, etc. So this one is one sin and hundreds of good deeds. So we click on it, and then we get brought to our cutscene that we're going to skip. Now, apparently the cutscenes are important because the questions you ask. So this character is Angela, who's like an AI that is your assistant while you manage this corporation, and you get introduced to other characters, which I'll explain momentarily as well too, because I've at least somewhat familiar with the lore, even though I've never played the games up until now. All right, let's go. Let's jump into the game. So we're gonna go with the control team. So how everything's sort of set up here, and you'll see it obviously as you play the game apparently, is everything's sort of built around this sort of like esoteric, like the design and of the characters and the design of like the facility and everything is sort of based around like Kabbalic mysticism. So like all the characters are named after different parts of like the Sephiroth, the Tree of Life. And then these are your little agents here. So we get to make one. So let's hire a guy. And then everyone has, and I'll go into a little bit further detail as well too. So everyone has these stats here. So there's fortitude, prudence, temperance, and justice. And this affects how they interact with the abnormalities. So certain abnormalities have certain traits attached to them. So characters that have higher stats in one way, you'll be able to extract more power from them. Now, I think, if I remember correctly, it's temperance. No, we don't have enough anyway. It doesn't matter. Fuck it. We're just going to build him. No, build guy. Hire. So we at least have two. On this guy. And you can see all their stats here. So yeah, he's got a high, like, attach. Okay, you know what? I'm over-explaining things. We're not in the game yet. Let's just fucking keep going. Alright. Let's begin. So this is what the base looks like for now. This is our main lobby here. Hold on, I gotta fucking manually keyboard it. We got our little, very obvious Tree of Life in the background here. So we know what the theme is. We know what sort of esotericism we're dealing with here. Very deep, very bold and insightful. And then our little guys down here. So that's what it looks like in game. Easy floating skull at a cross with the crown of thorns on him. So what we do is we click on it and we decide what sort of work we want to deal with. So we can deal instinct, insight, repression, or attachment, and that's affected by those 4 stats. Now, if I'm not mistaken, he is built around attachment, so we'll get people in there to go around and just fucking interact with them and then build power. So up at the top corner here, there's these 2 bars. So we want to get this bar to 15. So you'll see what's happening down here. As they're doing things, we're getting +1. And then that's a bad one there, that red. So depending on what sort of, if they interact, if they enjoy, this is a PC game, this one. Depending if the interactions go well, or if it's a certain stat that they're compatible with, we'll get more green and you will red. And that's also dependent on like how high your character stats are as well too. So your little agents here. So that was like pretty meh, but that has us at a quarter of the way where we need to be. So that's pretty cool. And then we can always get our second guy down there to do it again as well too, which was I think Lewis. Yeah, do it. And in this box here, every time you interact with one of the abnormalities, sorry, I want to call them anomalies, but abnormality is the official term for it. You get these unique PE boxes, is what they're called. And then when you go in to look at the characters here, each of these things, like guidelines, what they're compatible with, like lore dumps and images and stuff like that, that all costs you unique PE boxes. And then what can happen as well too You can also get like special weapons and gear from these guys as well too, and that gets important later on because that's what you start equipping your agents with. So it is like fairly deep from what I've seen. Like it's nothing like too insane. Let's just unlock more shit from this guy. And then we get some details here too. So we can also like manufacture stuff, but we don't have enough boxes I think right now. Yeah, I need 15 for that. Anyways, we'll keep going. And then there we go. We had a good run the second. So day is complete. We got what we needed to do. And you can click the top of the there and then move on to the next day. So there was a mission, I think, for this one, which was like we had to interact with it 3 times, but we did too good of a job. We have 100% of survival rate. No one died. Everything's good. Now, that second bar on the screen here, I know it's kind of blurred out a little bit. So when you interact with these things a little too frequently, what happens is that there's a chance that they might escape. And there's also other creatures that aren't like abnormalities that aren't in these things that you can harvest energy from that can come and fuck with you as well too. Not that it's happened yet because I've only done 1 day. So this is our first time hitting day 2. There we go. See, so we got new options here. So you get sort of like a brief description of what they are as well too. Somewhere in the distance you can hear seagulls. However, the curse is a turn their neck broken. She was so talkative before, but at the end, loneliness was the only listener. Very edgy shit for sure. That was the smug one at the end. I'm thinking here. What should we go with? 1, 2, or 3? Just throw a number in the chat. I don't care. Yeah, I was thinking 3 as well too, just because it doesn't. It seems like the least, like somewhere in the distance you can hear seagulls. I don't know. Maybe it's a fish. Yeah. So this is the motto of the company. I think build the future. So how you answer apparently also affects the ending, but I don't think we're gonna get that far anyway. So it's okay. Not today, especially, but. Because like from what I've seen, and like I said, I don't know too much. I haven't like spoiled the game for myself or anything like that. But from what I've seen, it can, like a regular like campaign is like 50 days, and obviously like things get longer and go on for like longer periods of time once you this guy with this fucking zoomer haircut, Velasquez, Jesus Christ. Like as the game goes on a lot longer, like the days get longer, there's more stuff to deal with, like escapes and stuff like that. Like I've seen, like as far as like the imagery is concerned, right? Like I said, it starts off a little bit goofy, a little esoteric, but you get some like pretty like Lovecraftian looking monsters, which is pretty cool. Like the character designs, the monster designs in this one, and especially the newer games, looks pretty cool as well too. Hold on, what the Shrimp Man. Based. Alright, so I feel like I think you can reach a fail state. I think it's like if a certain amount of people die, or if you, like you run into like boss enemies as well too. I think that affects sort of the outcome as well. So I don't know, and there's different endings and stuff I'll get to. Like apparently you got to play through it multiple times to get like the true ending, and that's the one that ties directly into the next game. So I don't know. Let's play Instincts here. So we don't know if it's gonna be good or not. We gave our new guy, we gave Agent Velasquez here, 2 in red and 2 in purple there. So let's give it a shot here, see what happens. See what Velasquez does. And then if your characters are also like exposed too much, like you fuck up too much and stuff like that too, they can go crazy, which is a bad thing. We don't want crazy. I was crazy once. Let me just drink my my bubbly water here. I'm getting a little thirsty. So that was kind of mid. Wait, so is it a vending machine that has fishmen? Holy fuck, that's weird. Okay. And when you look at your characters and stuff like that too, you can see like there's two fuck, show me the stats, goddammit. Velasquez, come here. I think it's I want to see their fucking health and stuff. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Health and sanity are two like separate stats. Okay, we only have 7, so we can't get the basic information from it. Let's get someone else in there. Probably insight. Neither of these guys have good insight stats. Everyone's just like 1, except for our new guy. Except for Agent Zoomer Velasquez over there. So let's see how this goes. And then yeah, like I said, that second bar, when it gets full, because you've interacted with things too much, there's a chance that the abnormalities can escape. Now, something like this guy here, this is what their kind of like stat is, and again, that's another sort of like SCP comparison. So there's like different grades of characters. Oh, so he likes Fortitude. Okay, so we got some more. So there's ones that are considered harmless, and then there's ones that are considered to be like you look at it and immediately go insane. Yeah, so it's a vending machine. It's the actual abnormality. Okay. Yeah, so he likes insight. That's the stat that he is more inclined to. And then you can see, you can check on like what happens when they escape and stuff like that too. So unlocking as much data about these things as you can is obviously good, because everything's sort of paywalled by the unique PE boxes. All right, and then we want to do an insight, and we'll get. Oh, here's the stats here. So yeah, you see their health, and the purple bar is their sanity. So doing certain things and interacting with certain creatures and stuff like that, certain abnormalities. None of these things are really creatures. One's like esoteric religious thing, and the other one is a fucking vending machine with shrimpmen surrounding it, right? So interacting with things can have like negative effects, and I think especially too if you fuck up and you have more of the negative PE boxes, that means it's like you had a bad encounter, and that'll affect your health and sanity too. And then seeing creatures outside, so if there is an outbreak, that's always bad as well too. So we may have like avoided an outbreak, because I think our next one we should be able to get everything going. So right now it's pretty tame. It's literally just click button, funny word pop up, number go up, right? Pretty straightforward. So we haven't had outbreaks yet. We haven't had to deal with any of that shit. We've also haven't had any need. So when this timer goes down, now because we're doing a job right now, it's not going to start counting down yet. That means bad thing will happen. I wonder if it's happening to this guy. No, he's fine. Okay, good. Oh fuck. Okay, yeah. We need more. Get fucking somebody in there. So now the timer's counting down. And these guys just have like their shitty gear right now, so they only have like the uniform and the riot gear. So we'll see what happens. I don't think we're gonna get fucked up if that happens, but who knows? Let's win, and then we'll see. We'll worry about it in the future when we get something else. Let's see what the escape information is. Oh, he doesn't escape. Okay, even better. How much does it cost to? Oh, we can upgrade. Okay, cool. So we can get a vending machine suit. All right, we win. Much like every game I play that isn't Honey Pop, I just don't stop winning. You know what I mean? Honey Pop, I win sometimes. Because matching puzzle pieces is hard, but because I'm based, I fucking always win at Always wanted Omega Strikers, even though I haven't played it since that last stream. It doesn't matter. Okay, what do we got here? Wording of a day we must never forget. People have committing sins since long ago. Why do they commit sins, knowing it's wrong? She was so talkative before. Okay, so this is one from last time as well, too. So I guess, like, the first batch are shared, but I think number 1 and 2 are different ones. Recording of the day. This one seems the edgiest, so let's go with an edgy one. Fuck it. Fuck it. What's up, robot? Made to prosper. Yeah, I don't care. We're not worried about it right now. So this word here, Enkephalin, that's the name of like the energy source that we're squeezing out of these guys. And I think we can gear up a man's. Hold on. I don't know if we can do it from this screen or not. Okay. Oh, we can from that screen. Okay. You can click strength. We don't need to strengthen anybody here. Firm. Let's just make everyone else not shit. How about that? We know the other guy likes temperance. So let's do justice and temperance as their stats there. Okay, that'll work. That'll do. Okay, and then we're out of points, so let's just get going. So that's a bird. A bloody bird. Okay, cool. Wait, was that the one that was a... What a weird description for that one. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. And I think we can change these guys. I don't remember how to change the gear now. Shit. Doesn't matter. I think we were supposed to do it from that last screen. Okay, whatever. Who cares? Alright, let's do you. We're gonna get Buddy over there. And you are inside, so we can have our least valuable employee do this. And I don't know what the bird's into. I'm gonna assume justice. Actually, we should have done that because of some sort of like sin comparison. And everything's looking a little bit more base-like, a little bit more Fallout Shelter, so to speak, if I'm going to have a description for it. Alright. Yeah, that takes forever for that guy to get there. They're already up to like alert 3, which I don't know if is good or not. Well, that's not good. Okay. This guy's like a lot of fucking points. So let's build gear and weapons for it. Why not? Okay, so that was bad. Oof. Okay, so this guy we're gonna have a breakout on. I don't know if he does break out though. I don't think we've determined that yet. Oh, who knows? Not justice for this dude. You don't like that shit. You don't care for that shit. Let's try attachment. This guy's actually injured. Okay, well, fuck it. He can die if he has to. He wasn't particularly good at his job. These guys don't escape. That's good. I bet you the bird does. I bet you that's gonna be the one that's like actually gonna screw us over. Here's that job we have over here. So we need 4 good work results in a day. So far we have 2. Yeah, things are not going well with the bird. But with the pop machine. Or was it into an attachment? I think so. We're having better luck with the burb. So that was a mid one. Or better luck with the machine than the burb. Okay, so that's an improvement. Insight then. Okay. I guess we should. Do we have anyone who has a decent insight stats? That's the one stat we didn't fucking deal with. Okay, so he died. Or he's about to die. One of the two. No one's crazy though, which is important. Okay, so he's healing. So if you spend time in the main room, you get healed, which is good. We're working on the bird. So let's see how this one goes. And this will be our hopefully our last one for the day, and hopefully it's good, and then we can get that fucking good work result. But we've already got a red box, so we'll see if that matters or not. So the franchise itself is pretty, I don't want to say it's like big. It's a cult franchise, and it helps that, you know, like it's got a decent amount of fans, and that's very, like, you know, it's evident by the fact that there's a gacha game that's done pretty well for itself, has a pretty strong community. Now a fun little, I guess, story about the gacha game is that they had a staffer recently who got fired. Now, why that's funny is because what the issue is that, like, a very common trend amongst the world of gambling on 2D women. Not that this is a game that really matters too much for that. It's like a fucking horror side-scrolling RPG, so it's a little bit different compared to your normal gacha game. So we'll delete the word thing here. But anyways, where was I going with this story? Yes, we're talking about the staffer that got fired. So, a standard thing across the world of gacha games is the fact that is the overly elaborate swimsuit skin. Now, there's been a few memes I've seen about that where it's like, you know, summertime rolls around, you got some goofy skins. The games I enjoy on the regular basis are not free from that. Some of the ones in like Azure Lane that came out during like the Chinese New Year stuff are like over the top in a lot of ways, and some in one, like, they're like it's like you had three options. You had, it's like a little too horny to the fact that it got like heavily censored in China, a little too like goofy, and then another one is that it's like it's almost impractical how overly elaborate it is, and you'll see that a lot too, these like impractical designs and stuff like that. But anyways, Limbus Company, still a gacha game, still beholden to the swimsuit skin. Now, what happened is that apparently the swimsuit skins weren't satisfactory to the fan base, and they actually, a bunch of them, like, marched on the Project Moon office in South Korea and demanded that it be, like, whoever was responsible for it got fired. And that's what happened. Now, if you're familiar with South Korea at all, not that I expect any of you to be, Korea's a strange place. You hear a lot of like very strange stories about it, and the things that we have in like a Western atmosphere, like people who are overly political, people who, you know, put a little too much emphasis on being cucked by your place of employment. That's like, oh, like in Japan, like it's bad in Japan, and then it's like fucking worse in Korea for some reason. Like it's like You gotta be a wage slave or you're nothing, which is weird. But anyways, they have a very like unusual brand of feminism there that I could say is like incredibly radical. I don't know too much about it. Again, this information I have is secondhand, so I can't really comment on it too much. But it's one of those things where it causes a lot of conflict in Korean entertainment, I guess, is the best way I can describe it. So you'll hear stories about that a lot. Now, apparently, the staffer that got fired was a little too political, and that was, it affected the designs of the work. So they demanded she get fired, and then they fired her because when you have a bunch of people storming your office, which is also a thing that sort of commonly happens to these fucking game companies in Japan and in Korea, which I think is fucking insane. But whatever, it doesn't matter. They're gonna listen, I guess, but whatever. Anyways, where we go? Playing the game. So someone got fired over swimsuit skins. Satisfaction is only temporary. Interlight loses all meaning. Those betrayed hearts sank in the that one sounds pretty dumb. I like satisfaction even if it's temporary, so let's click on that one. Do you take pride in what you do here? Oh, I'm doing a good job. I can take pride in that. Now, I'm assuming, because of all of the religious parallels in this game, I just made a bad choice. No one died. I'll drink the champagne, though. Okay, I don't need to be taught how to drink a glass of champagne, okay? I've been to a wedding. Alright. Alright. We're on day 4 now. So we got points. We didn't get too many. We didn't get the name of the burb, and we don't know what this new thing is. So we'll figure it out afterwards. But we know what the machine enjoys. I think we got gear from the machine as well too. So let me see if it's like here we have to equip the guys. Oops. He's got a hat. I don't think that was one of the pieces of gear though, so I'm confused by that. I don't want to fucking... I guess they had these little perks. I didn't notice that before. Okay, that's cool. Let's make a new guy, I guess. Okay, let's upgrade Lewis. We want someone who's good at justice, good at prudence, because that was a stat we didn't really have too much of. We'll stick with that for now. Okay. I'm kind of just going on a whim here, as opposed to being any sort of like I'm only pretending to know what I'm doing. Like I said, I played the tutorial, played a day. Now we're a couple days in. Now this is the longest I played anyway, so it's great. Open cannibal cheers, eh? So we got the suit. That's the gear. User interface, yeah. Agents. Levels of promotion. We haven't even really got to that point yet. Yeah. I want to know how to put how to give a guy a cross with a skull in it like it's a fucking Warhammer 40k character. There we go, that's what I want. Ah, fuck, I was supposed to do it on that prep menu. Okay, whatever. Fuck you. We don't need it. We don't need it yet. We're fucking killing it right now. Alright. Like, can I zoom? Oh, there we go. Okay. Bugged it out for a second here, so. Don't remember what it likes. Insight, that's what it was. That's what it was. It's a mirror. get our moron going there. Oh, so it's an object you can use. Okay. We learned about the bird yet? No. Okay. Get an insight with this guy too. All right, see what happens. Got a little elevator here. And this sort of thing is like very SCP as well. Like the here's a little fun fact about the supernatural creature, right? So I think it's kind of neat. So instinct works well. We get a gun. Build one of those. Sure, we'll need it in the future. Who's got high instinct? Nobody does. What the fuck? Whatever. Okay, now we can get the name of the bird. Small bird, wow. Certainly a small bird. Oh, okay. So if you use it, fuck your shit up. Okay with that. Interesting. So yeah, so going back again, so the Zayn means that it doesn't do shit. As far as like it can't escape, can't break out, no one will hurt it, or it won't hurt you, etc. When we have sort of like that breakdown. But this guy now, he's the next step up. This is Teth. So that means that he can probably fucking kill somebody. We don't want that. Oh. Yeah, so we got all the stats of that guy. The mirror is having a breakout. Okay. Now I think we used it twice. Mirror of adjustments. You use it so many times and you unlock stats on it. Okay, that's neat. That's the first time we've run into like an object character as opposed to it being like whatever the rest of these things are. Objects. Well, this one is too, but it's got shrimp mans. I don't want the bird to break out. Let's go back to this guy. What was his stats again on? Attachment doesn't is high regardless of the level. Do we have someone who has purple? High purple? Dude, it's this guy. Alright. We're winning. We're winning the day. I kind of want the bird to break out though. I want to see what happens. So let's do it again. Let's use the bird. What does he like though? That's actually what it was. I suspect as we go along, things will start to get like automated. So we won't have to manually click and be like, oh, we gotta do this. Alright, send Holland over. We're working on the bird. We eat the shrimp. Whatever. It's all arbitrary. Alright, so we're almost at that red zone, so we'll see which one. Oh no, we had a good one there. Okay. Yeah. Alright, we got the floor good. Okay, cool. We did a mission, guys. We had all really good ones. Okay. We need 5 more. Let's do the bird again. Fuck it. I want more. I want to know what his like gear is. Build another suit. That way we have, I think we have 3 suits across all of them. Yeah. So one guy with a gun. Brimp gun. And the other guys with the fucking... We'll upgrade to the slappy crosses. Now, those, I guess it's random as far as like what it picks or the meltdown. The weapons you have also kind of affect each of those 4, I guess, elements, just for lack of a better word right now. They also have like a certain damage associated with them, so it does sort of like another generic like rock paper scissors style. This is weak to this is weak to that, etc. So I feel like that's gonna play into it. Okay, so we got what we needed. Workday complete. Let's proceed. So we're getting through it. We're on day 5 now. So I think the next thing we have is like the... Yeah, whatever. Okay. Could be better. Bitch, my life is mid. You don't know. So these characters here, it is Malkuth. So all of these characters are named after, I guess, like, I don't know what to describe them as, but like the different elements of the Sephiroth, of the Tree of Life. And then Malkuth is at the top. And then as you proceed down the tree, you know, each one has different names and stuff like that too. So there's a character that's associated with it as well too. So each one in this case is an employee. We get another mission as well too. Is an employee. So yeah, we're in the control team. So she manages the control team. And there's a training team, information team, safety team. And each one of those is like a different, I guess, seed. I don't know about Kabbalah beyond that. Like you have to be either like very fluent in like Jewish mysticism or very fluent in sort of like left-hand path magic, which neither of those things is anything I'm like fucking balls deep in either way. Like I know enough about it that I can like say I know stuff about it, but that's about it. I'm not like invested in any of that stuff like that beyond sort of like a casual intellectual justification for it. So what time are we looking at here? So it's 9:30. Let's like we'll finish. What we'll do is we'll take a little break. We will come back. We'll finish the control team. We'll see what happens. Maybe there's a boss fight or something like that. I don't know. But we'll do that, and then if there happens to be like we can move on to one of these other ones. We'll do a day there as well too, and then we'll see what happens. So what we'll do for now is we will go on a little break. I'm gonna get a drink. I'm gonna take it easy. So go do what you gotta do. Go have a quick coom. Go have a drink of water. Take your shit. I don't care. Listen, I don't care what you do. I do. Don't do anything drastic. Of course. I need you to watch my stream. I need you to be one of the 4 or 5 people that watch my stream when I do it. But otherwise, we'll be back, and then we will we'll see what happens. Yeah, so many teams. It's almost like I don't think a normal power company has that many teams. Now I can see these 4 being sort of like a practical thing, right? Obviously, you want to have safety on your power team, on your industry that involves extracting power from supernatural entities. But we'll see. Who knows? All right. So let us mute this game for a moment, because as much as the the smooth jazz jazzy music is really getting me off here, we gotta we'll throw a track on. We'll jump over to our other screen. We'll keep it consistent, because that's what I'm all about here on this fucking thing. I'm consistently awful at all things, but that's what we do here. All right. Take it easy. We'll be back in a few.
Faster than the speed of light, you and I tonight, we're defying gravity, sonic boom reality. Where do could run tonight. Where we gonna run tonight? Baby, let's run tonight. We don't have to run
Fire on the beach, face to the sky. The stars dance around like gods in disguise. Their gold silhouette. You take off your clothes, and my heart feels the weight of all I don't know. Memories and mountaintops, drunk on Sunset Boulevard, with the city of angels singing on. Maybe this is just a dream, and maybe we're still asleep, but I will miss you when I'm gone. Flickers of a canyon fire, its hands raised like a gospel choir. If we live forever, let us live forever tonight. Helicopters against the moonlight, our holy mother of the midnight. And if we live forever, let us live forever tonight. Tomorrow we'll go back to our lives with sand in our skin and salt in our eyes. But I know the truth. I've seen the signs, and I've seen the golden gods in disguise. Memories and mountaintops, drunk on Sunset Boulevard, with the city of angels singing on. Maybe this is just a dream, and maybe we're still asleep, but
All right, we're back. Whatever. Holy fucking shit. Ah! Alright, we're good. I think. Anyways, what were we talking about? Who knows? We were talking about Kuman. We were talking about Lobotomy Corporations. We were talking about... I've done a lot of talking today. My entire kitchen, just because I decided I was going to treat myself. You know, I was going to have a little treat. I was a good boy today. Decided I was going to get some Greek food. Enjoyed that immensely. My entire apartment now smells like a well-seasoned potato. So, yeah, it's good. I enjoy it. It's. I'm not hungry. I'm the opposite of hungry. I think part of the reason why I'm, not slurring. I'm not really slurring over here, but my talking is a little bit wonky. It's a little bit handy-capable, so to speak. I may have enjoyed that Greek food a little too much, and I'm currently devolving into a short, swarthy Mediterranean man. And I'm just tired now. from eating all that Greek food, but it smells nice. The food smells nice, and it is making me like it makes. Maybe it's just like I know it's not MSG, it's not Chinese food, but maybe it's just like the flavors, the richness of the seasoning. You smell it, and even though like my body is collapsing in on itself because of all the food, I want to eat more of it. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe they put meth in it. Who knows? I don't know. These aren't things I really pay attention to be fair. Anyways, let's jump back in. Let me adjust my volume because even though I've adjusted the volume settings so you guys don't go deaf, for some reason the game makes me want to. It's just like blaring in my ears. Now I did break my headphones the other day by dropping them. They work, but like they're like the kind of floppy, like the little earpieces here are, you can bend them in, and they contour to fit my giant ass head. I'm sure you've seen on previous streams and stuff like that. You guys probably know what they look like because I often wear them. If you are a regular viewer of my stream, my quality content, one of the arms is broken, but like you can still kind of just like fit it on your head. It just got a little cracked part. If I get the camera working eventually, like for the next stream, you'll see it. You'll see the little broken piece eventually just kind of start to hang down, and I'm sure it looks goofy, but it is what it is, so it doesn't matter. What were we doing here? So let me make sure we're on the game. There we go. Let me jump back in. Let's jump back in here to our little control team situation with our good friend Malkuth, who we interacted with, but we've skipped the conversations with her because I don't want to sit here and read to you guys. Maybe when we play, maybe if we play a fucking... Hold on, I gotta adjust the volume again. Those times. Alright. Maybe if we play like a VN or something like that, then I'll narrate for you. We'll play that fucking, what's the one with the cats? Nekopara. Yeah, we'll play Nekopara on stream. That's a good game to play with the boys. Yeah, we'll do that. So anyways, what we're doing here. So yeah, every once in a while you get to choose a new mission. I'm not, or sorry, like a research proposal. Now, I think these carry over too, because when I completed that first mission for the first time, there was an option to, one of these missions, the one that was in the middle here, was you get to adjust the speed of the game. And if I'm not mistaken, when we get back into it, at the bottom left-hand corner there, there's a method to do that. So what do we got here? Order agents to work in other departments. So I think when we have to jump between departments, that's another thing. Beepers will be provided agents. Let's do this one. I feel like if we're probably gonna be going to another department soon. So that might be good to carry. Like, wouldn't hurt to keep access to the same guys. Now we have all four of these fuckers here. So we can gear these guys up now. The ego list. Go to Velasquez. So let's give him a little stabby, and then let's give him the pendency. We'll keep the gear consistent. We're playing this Dark Souls style, where you don't need the set, but you're just cooler if you use the set. That's my opinion, but fuck you. Okay, now we want you. We get to wear the suit with the shrimp. We'll give you a smashy too. And then our boy Louis here, he's got the crown of thorns on. He can have the gun. Because why not? Alright, cool. Alright, do we want to do any upgrades? Yeah, what are our stats looking like here again? Strength employee. Endurance. I think like the temperate stats got all fucked up. Yeah, I can only use 2. Because we fucking yeah, we did. That was because we kept using the mirror. Fucking janked everything up. We'll make him our best guy because he's got the crown of thorns, so obviously he's godly. Alright, let's do this. We continue this under. Okay, so we got to so we got to overload things to get the cliff off. Down. Can't help but notice your teams have red armbands. That wasn't a design choice. However, I'm cool with it. You look again. You're an attachment guy. Yeah, exactly. It's an aesthetic. Why do you think Japanese guys, especially in biker gangs, all have fucking red armbands? You know, it's a vibe. It's not because they were in Access Power. Wink, wink. All about the fashion here. Yeah, exactly. Hugo Boss. Hugo Boss is very fond of a certain certain Austrian painter. Collaborated with him on multiple occasions. Are we doing the right thing? I don't even know anymore. Yeah, he likes that shit. He likes that insight, dog. That's what we're all about here, being insightful. I love Hugo Boss. So true, dog. So true. Oh, we got a meltdown. Let's just get a guy in here. Fuck it. Get in there. Yeah, see, we can speed it up now. We can pause it. We go hella fast. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it like... We'll do it like how I play fucking, like Crusader Kings, where it's just like, if you're not cranking it all the way to max, you're not playing the game right. Or else it takes like fucking 3 years to finish a round. I wonder what the bird gives us as power. Okay, let's do some guidelines on me. Huh. I don't know who Noah is. It doesn't mean anything. There's no H, so obviously we're not talking about Old Testament Noah, but whatever. Small bird voluntary after panicking point. Huh. So you can't escape. Okay. Oh, we get to fight him too. Oh, so you can get gifts. That's what that is. So that's why the guy has the Crown of Thorns. Because this guy, or one sin, hundreds of good deeds, yeah, it gets a penitence hat. So just, okay. Better odds. That's some gotcha odds there, buddy. 5%. No wonder they made a fucking gotcha game 7 years later. I love that shit. Fucking Koreans. Whatever. Doesn't matter. None of this matters. Hey, fuck off, stat. We're producing energy, homie. That's what we do here. We do here at the power company. I think he likes Insight as well, too. Alright. Don't give me attitude, you fucking computer. Fucking even like pretend women give me a hard time. Damn it. Need to unlock all of the observation levels here. I'll make another gun. Always good to have that as an option. Guns are cool. We've unlocked all your shit too, yeah. Just the bird we don't have all the details on. Punishing Bird now is his name. So I guess they get... I don't know why they'd be renamed that. Or unless we like... That was a detail. We unlocked more information. So he's gonna break out, I guess. We could still do work with him, I think. Let's get a guy in there. We can shoot the bird. I'm also like not paying attention to these guys' like stats. So no one has any health or sanity loss, which is good. But I guess they're all fucking healing right now in the main office here, so. It doesn't matter. We won. No one died. Everyone wins. 100%. Rank S. That's me. Eat my shit. We get one more guy. All right, we'll do one more. The more blood it has, the more beautiful it is. That sounds kind of edgy. Everything will be peaceful while you're under the fairy's care. I'm coming to you, you who will be reduced to ash just like me. So I actually think I know what this one is just because of a picture I've seen. But since we're gonna do one more for now, for this round of the game, I will let you guys decide as well too. So we have 1, 2, or 3. And then just to do a recap again, the more blood it has, the more beautiful it is. Kind of edgy. Everything will be peaceful while you're under the fairy's care. Or I'm coming to you, you who'll be reduced to ash just like me. So we got a 1. Yeah, I'll do 1. Fuck it. That one sounds kind of cool. Like I said, I know what note 3 is. So working for our company. Yeah, I know. No, they don't. I don't want to learn my people. Okay. So we fully expanded the control teams. Now we can go to information team. Oh, purple man. 7. We haven't gotten to that point yet, dog. We only get 3 at a time. It's a good option. So I think we're allowed to move guys between the two now, right? Yes, we are. Okay. You know what? We don't want you. Let's keep our Zoomer Velasquez with us. He seems like he knows his shit. You know what? We'll bring Louis himself in his Christ-like nature because why not? Well, let's make a new guy. Guy looks very Korean. I don't know why. Something about it. We'll give him a gun too. He looks like he could use a gun. Change what it looks like. Rose, it's a she. Your hair's not purple enough, dog. Oh, hell yeah. Normalize. Yeah, that's how I look like in the morning, too. Yeah, guys. This is when they're having their meltdown. Combat phase. Panicking phase. See, that's what they're like when they're having their sanity break. Me when I don't get my chicken nuggies. Dead face. That works. Good enough. You're hired. Welcome to the information team. Okay, we gotta give her gear too. Shit. Rose. Give her gun. And I don't think we have another suit available. Yeah, no, we don't. Okay, whatever. Cool. Gun works. Let's get this bread. Ooh. Got that. I was watching a video today actually on the old internet, you know, back when like things were cool and shocking and stuff like that. Ooh, it's a blood tree. I bet you we need to repress it. Seems like the kind of gig for it. There was always a saying. Yeah, I was reading a lot about like old internet stuff recently, and oh shit. Okay, I only have one guy working up here. I didn't know that. Okay, this is the first I've had like multiple departments. We fucked up a little bit, guys. The repression does not work on the blood tree. And it looks like our fucking depressed pooping man. I wouldn't name my son Rose, but I'm also not a modern man, you know what I mean? My face when I listen back to my own streams. Okay. So, repression doesn't work. Attachment, maybe? We got a little sanity damage there for poor Rose. You know what? Let's do insight with the level 4 insight guy and see what happens. Fuck, I didn't mean to cancel it. we need 4 stats too. Shit. Try this again. Try this again. Sorry, I was watching a video not long actually while I was eating my Greek food. So not long before all of this bullshit, and that was it was kind of like talking about like a lot of like old internet stuff like that, like, you know, like when it was just, I don't want to say it was easy to find like horrific and shocking content, but it was like very difficult not to stumble on it, if that, excuse me, if that makes any sense, right? Like you had people kind of like force feeding you shit like fucking like 2 girls 1 cup and like blue waffle and other garbage like that, which is kind of funny to think about. All right, so he's maxed out too, so we want to do insight with you as well, even though we left a retard who doesn't have good insight up. Fuck me, whatever. I guess I'm not good at managing. Whatever. Okay, shithead, get back in there. You're on the job. Now that your sanity's good. Where's the meltdown happening? Oh, the shrimp man. That's fine. Let it happen. So right now we're not really at the horror portion of it, I guess, because right now it seems pretty, it's pretty tame, aside from how miserable our custom character looks. So that's pretty funny, but, what does the bird have? We didn't see what the bird suit is, did we? Oh, that's what it is. Ooh, a bird gun. How much does that cost? 30? We can buy the suit, okay. So it's weak to purple, but it's vulnerable weak, but it can red and white. I think all of these guys do like red and white damage anyway, if it matters. White damage. What are you? What do you do, bird? Red damage. That's a mirror. You do red damage. What does the tree do? Oh, we don't even know yet. Fuck. Okay, so we had a better run that time. Which was with what? Instincts? Yeah. We'll keep working at it. See what happens. You know, we'll work on the bird so we can get that gun too. Get our one retard working hard on this stuff. Even though we get no insight stats. Fucking idiot. My man management is terrible. I didn't know. Ignorance. Nonsense. One thing I'll say that I don't want to say I regret it, but like one thing I think that I've Grave of Cherry Blossoms that I've come to accept is the amount of schizos that follow me on Instagram and interact with me. Oh Christ, some weird fucking guys on there, and it's fun. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, yeah, I guess like I kind of anticipated that getting into this as well too. And I'm like, man, everyone's gonna be fucking unhinged, aren't they? And there's like the obvious fun unhinged guys, and then there's the obvious like fucking full on schizophrenic. So that's kind of funny. But I was making faster, sorry. This is what I get. This is the lifestyle I chose to live, so. What is he like? Like repression, eh? So it's indifferent to everything but repression, it seems like. Oh well. Something broke out. I don't know what though. Oh, this is one of those ones I was talking about where it's like something happens. This little fucking clown guy. It's fucking my shit. So, yeah, now they're fighting it down here. Alright, killed it. Ruin. I didn't even know what was happening. And this guy's fighting it here too. What's his health like? Let's just watch him kill the clown. These are just like random, like non-staffers. I mean, we already hit one. Oh, he's dead. Doesn't matter. Yep. Still doesn't count. Oh, someone did die. Fuck, who died? That guy wasn't one of my dudes, though. Whatever. We got clowned on, guys. Fuck. Well, whatever. Alright, we're gonna leave it at that. You know, we've been going for a little while. We've had a good hour and a half around here. We peaked at a whole 7 concurrent viewers. So 3 people came in. We're like, you know what? I'm not into this shit, and then left. Which is fine, because this is what I do. This is what I do for fun. Thank you. We will. We'll be back next week for sure. I don't really think I have anything going on, so we should be able to do a Friday stream. Well, what'll probably, I don't know. We're thinking a week ahead here. I don't really schedule these out too well, but we will do. We'll do something Friday, and then maybe we'll do some more Lobotomy Corp on Saturday as well too, unless like everyone's directly opposed to that. But I've enjoyed it so far. It's pretty cool. It's not exactly what I was expecting but then again, like I kind of just knew everything I've read into it was more like lore based, and like the only video I think I've watched on stuff as far as gameplay goes, it's the second game, which like I said is like a deck builder. It's not a strategy game by any stretch of the imagination. It's more of a card battler. So yeah. Other than that, that is our We're Back stream. And hopefully, bar any sort of crisis next week, we will remain back. And we'll be back and have more fun then. Alright? Have a good night, guys. Take it easy. And we'll be back. We'll see you soon. Bye.